Oh, that is a 30-second delay. Good gracious. Alright, well, it is 4:57. I was going to play with my inks today, which I absolutely love. However, the pen nibs didn't arrive on time, and I cannot find my old ones. So instead, I will be finishing my nails because I can. I did a swatch video, which will be up shortly. These are the ones I did. This one's super fun. This water's still hot. I don't know. Yeah, you can see it. That white bit is because I accidentally burned it with the UV stick. It's a color change. I am going to be using April Fool's today. So, let's see. So if you've ever done dip powder nails, then you know what's coming. If not, well, it's gonna be fun. I think I'm being sarcastic. I think it's fun. Nobody else does. Let's see. I'm going to put on SoundCloud in the background. This is by Skaven252. That is all that is on this playlist. There we go. Anyway, I'm gonna gather all these up carefully, obviously. Where am I gonna put these? I don't know. So this is the brand I'm using. It's called PeppiGel. It's a 3-step system. First step, you put on number 1, you dip it. You brush it off. You put on number 1 again. You dip it again. You brush it off. If that's enough, great. If not, then you put on number 1 again, and then you dip it again, and then you brush it off again. And then when you're fine, you use number 2. And then you wait for 2 minutes, which it was really cool that they included this in a purchase a while ago. You wait 2 minutes after putting on number 2, then you use a paper towel and kind of wipe anything that's left of the number 2 off. And then you go to step 3, which is the extra fun step, because if you get any of the number 2 in the number 3 bottle, you will be buying a new number 3 bottle, which this is like my 7th. So I think we all know now how terrible I am at this, but I guarantee you, if you use this stuff, I garden a lot, not recently, but I garden a lot, and this is the only thing that stays on my fingers when I garden. So, this is a Macart, yes. Nail file vacuum. I really shouldn't say nail file sucker, but anyway, it has a nice little filter. And this is reusable. All you do is blow it out with a compressed air can. But you don't want to breathe this stuff in. It's really bad for you, especially if you're doing like plastic or acrylic nails. So I have prepped by sort of filing my nails a little bit. you're gonna want to do that. And let's see. Wash your hands, make sure they're clean. If you want, you can do a little acetone, maybe some alcohol to clean it. I'm getting a text. Cool. Anyway, husband said we can go see Twisters tomorrow. I'm excited. I don't know if any of you watching know me, but oh my god, Twister was my favorite movie. Twister is one of my favorite movies, and until I saw that preview, man, I was on the don't you dare train. But now that I've seen the preview for Twisters, I kind of want to see it. So we'll find out if it's good or not. Anyway, I'm going to turn this on. It's only slightly loud. Hopefully it won't pick up too much. You do want to be aware that air comes out the bottom, not in the front, not in the back, but on the two sides. So don't like put your powder over there, put it in front. So I'm gonna use number 1. This stuff, I learned how to use this in 2020, as did all of us, but I just adore being able to do my own nails at home, partially because I'm a hermit. So yeah. You don't want too thick a coat. And I don't do it the same way everybody else does it. I ignore half the rolls. Usually whenever they do dip coats, you only go to here, the first coat. But I am nothing if not impatient. And doesn't quite get everything, just kind of tap it until it does. A lot of people take this out and put it in like a little dish so that they can pour it over, which is a great thing. It'll give you a super smooth finish, but again, I am nothing if not impatient, so you don't have to do it for very long. Believe me, it's on there. Now for the fun. It just sucks it up. But yeah, it's not gonna stick if you don't put on the number 1. Anywhere you don't put on the number 1, it doesn't stick. So you can see I missed a little bit right there, which is fine. The number 1 also doesn't like to stick whenever your nails are not clean. So I may not have done a good enough job cleaning my nails, but I'm gonna go in for a coat number 2. See if I can get that area. But yeah, I really like the nice crisp edge this gives you. I like to give it a second to soak, but people don't usually do that. I'm just paranoid. It's fine, everything's fine. Sometimes you can just tap it a little bit. Each of these little half-ounce jars, or I think this is a half-ounce jar, or a full-ounce jar, I'm not sure. I don't remember. Anyway, these jars should have about 25 manicures each in them. Yeah, look how nice that looks now. Can't see. Look how nice that looks whenever it only sticks to what you put down. It's a very clean edge. It makes me happy, alright? It's fine. Yeah. So, I think, see, this is only 2 coats. They recommend 3. I don't know if I'm going to do a 3rd. I kind of like the transparency, gives it a watery. It was supposed to be April Fool's, but it's summer, so I'm going to go for the watery vibe. Bam. That's all you gotta do. My impatient butt loves this. Alright? I know there are less messy, nicer ways to do it, but I can't. It's not who I am. And yeah, this is gonna get everywhere. That's why I highly recommend this thing. I did it since 2020 without. This is like the 3rd time I've used this. It's a miracle. But yeah, see, I missed some. It's alright. We'll get it this time. Mama's hands are shaky. It's fine. Everybody's hands get shaky eventually. But yeah, if you don't use one of these, it's gonna be nail powder everywhere. Like you think you're being neat, and no, you're not. I promise. You want one of these. It's expensive, but it's worth it. This one was about $100. It's more if you get the. Actually, this one was $80 on Amazon. I think the wireless one, the rechargeable one, is $100 to $120. I'll put a link to that in the description later. It's my first time doing YouTube stuff, so if I don't get it into the description, I will put it in the comments for you, everything I'm using. Don't have a shop yet. I will try to get one set up. I would like to say that everything I make, if I make anything, if I make any commissions off of anything on this channel, it goes to charity. And you can suggest a charity, but what we do at Creative Connect, which is my charity, my personal charity that I run, we're still getting the certification, so like the website's not up yet, but it will be very soon. We support artists who are having a hard time. I went to school and got 2 degrees in college for art, and immediately could not find a job. I did half of a master's degree in the state of Montana, which is a story and a half, but even with that, couldn't find a job. And I was lucky enough to marry a husband who's amazing and also an accountant, so yeah, get yourselves an accountant. But anyway, Creative Connect is my charity for artists who, I think recently I had a artist friend who is amazing at art but can't sell enough art fast enough to keep rent. And the only reason they have to rent is because their house flooded. So they have to pay for the flood repairs, and they practically had to build a new house, and they have to pay rent, and you know, government help is nothing. So, you know how it goes. I'm sure everybody has friends who are having a hard time right now. It's just tough out there. And having been called, you know, arts and farts in person my entire life, and being told you're not going to be able to find a job, and you're not going to make any money, and these people have worked their butts off to actually make a living for themselves. And then acts of God come along, and suddenly everybody is back on the, oh, artists don't make any money train. Well, no, you can make a life for yourself, even if you're mildly successful. You can make a life for yourself doing art. But if you're not one of those blessed people, hashtag blessed or whatever, who marry into money, or were born with money, or just magically became super popular, then you're going to possibly be, you know, medium liked instead of adored by fans all over the world. And whenever it's like that, one disaster can completely F you over. My mom, actually, and this is why it's close to my heart, my mom's father, who was the sole breadwinner of the family, if I remember correctly. I could totally be wrong. I am sorry, aunties out there, if you hear me and I'm screwing up this story. Anyway, my mother's father got injured, I think in a work accident, or just got injured in an accident. Either way, he got hurt and he lost his job. And then they were dirt poor after that, just like freaking dirt poor, living in somebody's backyard who was super nice. Hope you don't get sick, because if you do, you're gonna die, or, you know, get huge medical bill that you can't pay. You know, back in the 50s or 60s? 60s, I think? Anyway, it was rough, but Mom married a pilot, so, you know, senior pilots make bank. And everything was okay, but she was always helping her friends and her family. And my dad still helps friends and family whenever they need anything, because honestly, if you make a lot of money, I feel like it's your obligation to help people who really need help. This is one of those things, you know. So this is, if this generates any money whatsoever, that's where it's going. And anytime I donate, y'all will know. I'm thinking about doing like special editions of this for specific reasons, for specific people. You know, you can't help it if you get sick. You can't help it if there's a hurricane and you did everything and then you came back to your house completely destroyed, and everything you own completely destroyed. And if you're sick on top of that, like I am, you know, it's just impossible. You've got medical bills too. So this is just to kind of hopefully mitigate that as much as we can. Whenever I get the website up, it will have a donation button. So you don't have to like buy anything, you can donate. I'm hoping to get a Patreon, which would be great. Patreon would be great. I'm not sure what I would offer, but surely there's something cool we can do. Anyway, that's 2 coats on all these nails. So I'm going to do, it's kind of transparent, yeah, but I like that. I like the transparency. So I'm going to go ahead and put number 2 on it. And then move on to this hand, which is going to be horrible because I am not really ambidextrous. But we do our best, fam. We try. Now, you don't need a crap ton of number 2. You just need to get it all moist. You know what I mean? And all you really need with this is 2 minutes, but if you're just doing your hands, doing your own nails, one hand at a time is perfectly acceptable timing, because that's more than 2 minutes. Now what's going to come in tricky is if you do any sort of filing, because then you'll have to do the number 2 coat again, and then you'll really have to wait 2 minutes after that. But instead of doing that, I'm just going to put a clear coat on it, because I don't like filing. I get my cuticles all the time on accident. It hurts. It hurts, man. Nobody likes that. Alright, so wish me luck. I already screwed up this nail pretty bad, but we're not going to talk about that. It's fine. It does its job. It's fine. Maximum effort. Maximum effort. Alright, how did we do? Woo! That would have been a disaster. Alright. I do not want to see if I screwed it up or not. Oh, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. And now we go poof. It's always fun. Okay, it's not as bad as it could have been. We're good, fam. We're good. Alright, coat number 2. Oh, goodness, y'all might get to hear my kids. I doubt it with this fan and that music and my loud, annoying voice. I just got a text that my children are on the way home from Nana's house. I think we used to call it Nana Camp. Their school starts next week. So that's when I can really get recordings up and running, because there will be no other noise in the house. And yes, even though it doesn't have activator, it will stick to you. Keep that in mind. I am really loving this color. This is April Fool's Dip Powder Gel from PeppiGel. I don't know why they chose this for April Fool's, because this is clearly like an ocean sea glass vibe. You know? I'm not sure who picked that, but I love that I got it. This is their subscription box, actually, for like 35 bucks a month. Not sure if it costs more now. They recently went through a revamp. But I get it for $35 a month. And they send you, like, I don't have the other one, but pretend this one has a matching cap. They send you 3 to 4 little half-ounce bottles. Half-ounce, that's what it is. And they also send you the sticks to make swatches. And they send you sticker sheets to label the swatches. So, and then you also get cool little extras. And you never really know what you're gonna get. Like this was an extra. This little box was an extra. This was an extra. Got a whole set of brushes. And this pretty color. That was an extra. You know, I think there's little 3D charms that you can glue on. They do those all the time. Stickers. So I really think it's a good deal. But this color came in that box. Let's see, okay. It's not Indiana Jones. It's gonna be okay if I get it on my skin. I just don't want to do cleanup. Like, who frickin' does? And yeah, I did put number 2 on this, so I'm gonna have to file it a little bit before I do number 1 again, because I forgot that I wanted to do a clear coat. So yeah, save the number 2 until after you've done a clear coat, if you're doing a clear coat. I don't know how those girls way back in grade school ever did their own nails. I think they just... Do you think the popular girls were popular because they just needed somebody to do their own nails so that they didn't have to do their nails themselves? I don't know, maybe that's a pro tip. Find people who can do nails well and form a clique, and then just never leave that clique. Those are your people now. Do never have to struggle like I'm struggling right now. Good Lord. Okay. I am not left-handed. In any way, shape, or form. Good grief. I think it's hilarious that I'm trying to save a little bit of this powder by putting the powder jar on there. It ain't happening, but A for effort, I guess. I think that was 2. Watch, I'm gonna go back and it was 1. Why does this nail look so weird? I don't know. Oh, because you weren't paying attention. You were talking everybody's ears off. So we will have on Creative Connect, we have a group of article writers, including myself. Hopefully, you know, if you're nerdy, if you're geeky, we'll have articles for you. Let's see, we have one on pops, we have gamer terminology, definitions and whatnot, life experiences. I think we're gonna get a podcast of a game. I can't be sure. I know we're getting a podcast from one of the Angry Dwarves, which hopefully you'll all check out, because yeah, it's my hubby. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. I think everything he does is great. So go watch it later. I'll try to link it. I don't know if he's gonna have anything up yet. We're just starting out. But yeah. Please, if you see this just randomly and the algorithm is nice to a total noob, leave a comment on what kind of articles you'd like to see. I think we got one on picking your first set of dice, because click-clack math rocks are very pretty, just like nail polishes. You can never have enough. And it gets you into trouble, but it's alright, because, you know, everybody else is in trouble too, because dice are pretty, and they make great sounds, and whoever went to, like, Earthbound as a kid and shoved their hands in the rock bins like I did, you know, you're going to be delighted with them. You're going to want an entire box of dice just so that you can do that again. ASMR and whatnot. The ASMR is like sounds. What's feelings? What's ASMR for feelings? If you know, let me know. Drop a comment. My vocabulary is not what it used to be. It's still there. It's still up in the old noggin, but the access path is slightly blocked. Sorry about that. Hey, there are the children. As me and my friend like to say, they're my crotch fruit. There they are. I adore my children. They're amazing. My daughter wants to have her own YouTube channel, but I'm not really sure she'd have a channel about. My son does too. He would love to have one, but I mean, what are we gonna do? Copy Ryan? No, thank you. But yeah, no, if she gets her stuff together and puts it in a backpack and sells it at the stuff store, then her channel will be up and I'll link it. But yeah, hopefully gonna have a lot of great content for you guys. A lot of recommendations on products that are tried and true for us. Geek-wise and life-wise, and you know, if there's stuff that you want us to try out, because you don't want to buy it unless you know it works, give me a shout, I'll do it. You know, I will do anything for money, almost anything. Totally sell you feet pics. I do not care. Get an OnlyFans going for feet pics, I don't know. But, you know, always reach out. I can typically be found bored and unsupervised, so let's make that everyone's problem. If you need anything tried out, I will try it. Why was I about to dip that into the bottle? That won't even go in there. Oh my word. So yeah, a little bit about me. Like I said, I have 2 art degrees. The first degree is a bachelor's of art in jewelry and metalsmithing. Well, metalsmithing and jewelry. Jewelry is secondary. Metalsmithing is not always jewelry. Jewelry is not always metalsmithing. So that was my first degree. As far as preferred metals, I like to stick to copper, brass, and silver, but have been known to dip into other metals occasionally. My specialization was vitreous glass enamel, which is actually, you know what, it's kind of the same as this. It's a powder. It's a powder, and you paint with it, and then you put it in a very hot oven and melt it, and you make pretty glass stuff. That was what I did. That was my specialization. I would love to do it again. I do not have any money though. So, I would need to get my kiln repaired. I would need to get a washing machine, no, a dryer, a clothes drying machine, hook up in the garage. I would need to buy a couple of materials. I do not have the money right now. But if y'all want to see Mom's moving, I mean, hit me up. Give me money, I'll do it. But yeah, unless it's going to this channel, it's going to charity. Right now, we have our expenses covered. But it's a struggle. I mean, I pay for it. My husband pays for it. I pay for it out of our own pocket right now. So that is, it really is a struggle. However, absolutely willing to do it. Happy to do it. But it would be nice to not have to do that. So if any money does not go to charity, it might be going towards the GoPro subscription to get this going. YouTube, what was the other one? Adobe for image stock that we don't do ourselves. there's a lot of, like, the website stuff, the website side of things costs a lot of freaking money, you know? So it would only go to that, but right now, 100% of any money that we make, any donations, any affiliate marketing money, all of it is going to someone who really needs it. So that's what our mission, I guess you'd say, is. I don't know. I'm not up on the jargon people use. I'm going to use my nail file, well, it's a drill, to sand these a little bit so that I can use the number 1 again and then do that clear coat. And I'm going to concentrate because you can really hurt yourself with these things, so be careful. Now that that is over with, I'm going to bring back out the number 1 because we're doing this. Looks white, it dries clear, don't worry. It will get everywhere, just like the rest of them, so be careful. fun fact. The reason I'm doing my nails in the first place is because I accidentally bent my nail backwards because my nails are a bit thin thanks to medication problems. Anyway, bit my nails back trying to knit with extra bulky yarn. Sorry, not knit, crochet. Point being, it was a yarn injury, and now I'm doing my nails. Yeah, I don't get it either. Anyway, I guess I thought to myself, well, if it's good enough for gardening and sticking your hands in the dirt and pulling up clods of clay from this terrible Texas soil, then it's good enough for super extra bulky yarn. Yeah, see, it didn't get all of that. So, I'm going to try and cover the places we didn't get. And go again. Like you saw a second ago, if it gets too bulky on your nail, or you don't like the shape whenever you hold it sideways, that is totally fine. After you put on step 2, the activator stuff, and wait the 2 minutes, you could totally file and sand and drill and do whatever you want. Add dimension, get sculptural with it. And then just do another coat of number 2. And then after 2 minutes, blot with a paper towel and use step 3. Yeah, that's better. That's a lot better. Nice. Makes it look so velvety. Right, so stunning my fingers. My second degree is another Bachelor of Fine Arts in sculpture. I did multimedia sculpture. At the university I went to, you take all sorts of electives just to round things out. So if there's anything you want to know, you do it then. So I took sculpture, degree in it now, and it's super fun, and I love to make things. So if you're a maker, you know, you probably took a sculpture class in college, I don't know. The nice thing about before you add the activator, you can kind of just sort of make your mistakes disappear. Kind of push them to the side, give them a cement shoes, you know? Was it ever there? No. Nobody knew it. It's fine. But yeah, no, I did, let's see, stage props and just objects that are, but I knew, sorry, this is getting stiff. So there must have been a little bit of number 2 left. Number 2 is the problem child. If you get it on either 1 or 3, it will immediately harden everything inside. So you gotta be real careful. I did welding, which is super fun. I highly recommend it. Woodwork, did ceramics, which is super fun until your piece explodes in the kiln and takes everybody else's out with it. That's not fun. What else? I took bowling in college. Nearly took out my wrist doing that. Do not recommend, surprisingly. I would love to know why the door is just slamming like 3, 4, 5. What is going on out there? I'm afraid to look out my door. But anyway, the point of a clear coat, especially with like the glitters and the foils and whatnot, the point of that is because if you file the glitters, you file the little foil pieces, sometimes it can look weird. But if you put a clear coat on top, that's what you're filing and shaping. So everything under it stays pretty, I guess. Works for me. If it doesn't work for you, don't do it. But with the really chunky glitters, if you don't do it, I can actually show you what it looks like when you don't do it. If you get a chunky glitter powder and you do not use a clear coat, then you're gonna look like this. It's all kinds of bumpy, all kinds of texture. If you like that, great. If you don't, maybe use a clear coat. Maybe sand. I keep on saying sand. See, that's the sculpture coming out in my language. File. You file your nails. You don't sand your nails, even though it's the same material and the same tools. You know, you can use whatchamacallit, everybody has one in the crafting community. You can use a Dremel as a nail file. Obviously, proceed with caution. If you are a child and your mom and dad find you later trying to use their expensive Dremel as a nail file, you didn't hear it from me. Somebody is knocking, even though my sign says recording. Oh, that is my husband saying there's food. Well, that's a shame. I really want food. I'm very hungry, but I'm gonna finish this first. Because I cannot get food or grease or whatever on these, so I have to wait anyway. I promise I will feed myself, just not right this second. So yeah, if you're doing this, make sure when you sit down, you've already eaten, you've already gone to the bathroom, you have no pressing urgent matters, you're not doing it last minute unless it's just like one nail. Have your fingers in order before you do this stuff. Unlike me. Do as I say, not as I do. That really kind of ruined this brush. I'm going to need to change out this brush when I'm done with this video because I do not want the whole bottle getting ruined. Let's see. What else can I tell you? Honestly, I'm not that interesting. But I do like to share information, and I do like to help when I can. So if you know anybody, drop me a line. There's no end of people who need help. This much I know. Drop me a line if you want. However, please understand that this is video 1. 00001. This, the first video. The first live stream officially. The website isn't even up yet. We don't have any money. So I can't give you what I don't have. I'm still setting up affiliates, still setting up like YouTube and TikTok and Amazon shop stuff. You know, I'm still setting it all up. So we don't have any money right now. But in the future, if you have someone who would like to be considered, let me know. Ooh. And I will put the email address for that either in the description, if I can finagle it, because I don't know if I can, or in the first comment. I think you can pin comments here, so look for my comment if there's nothing in the description of this video. Guys, I'm still learning. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying, fam. I'm trying real hard. So, that was the clear cut. Where did the other one? Here it is. Alright, so I'm going to close up the number 1 finally. Because we have the clear coat on, I'm going to use the number 2. And you don't need a whole lot. It's kind of like alcohol. But once you got it on, you wait at least 2 minutes, maybe 2.5. And then sand and shape to your heart's desire. If you don't file, not sand, if you don't file and shape anything, if you don't change anything about your nails after the 2 minutes, you're like, I'm good, this is fine. Then you move on to blotting any excess off of your nails, the excess of number 2, and then after that, you move on to the step 3 polish. I think I'm going to do a little bit of shaping. Also, if you do a clear coat over the color and you need to like file it and you don't use, you accidentally use something that's a very coarse file, you're doing it into the clear, you won't really see it as much. You won't leave little marks all over your nice manicure or pedicure or whatever you're doing. Actually, if you were doing the nails or hooves or whatever's of an alien species, and they weren't hands and they weren't feet, but they were something that you could put dip gel on or nail polish on. You can't use the word manicure, you can't use the word pedicure. What word would you use? I would love to know if you know the answer to that. Including fake made-up ones, because those are the most fun. I'm definitely going to have to sand some of this, because here, I'll show you in a second. It builds up fast, fam. It really does. You gotta be careful. So look at this. Look how thick that got. Like right here. It gets thick. See, thick. So, I know it's kind of been 2 minutes for this hand, but I'm going to wait anyway. I feel like a bulb just went out somewhere. But it didn't. Weird. Anyway. Okay, you know what? Good enough. I'm gonna change out. Unplug your nail drill. Then change out these guys. Ah, no, not the pink hourglass. Pink is my least favorite color. I don't know if you can tell because of all the pink. I don't like pink. I hate pink. And yet everything's pink. I also don't like bedazzled things, but this was the only kind I had. So, we make do with what we have. I'm going to do this guy. I'm going to use this bit. You know what, I am probably going to use this bit just for the rougher stuff. So we'll do the rough shaping. I didn't even have to take that out. We'll do the rough shaping first. And then we will go back and do the little details second. And then don't try to turn it on because you unplugged it like a good girl. Or a good boy, or a good them. Or whatever. You know, you did good. But it's not gonna work when you press power. 7 or 10. Compromise on 9. And I will say, if you do the clear coat, it does make the top coat look a bit shinier. Which is nice, you know? This is also your chance to smooth everything out in case there's anything that's like a bump that you don't like or a dip that you don't like. Or any kind of texture that you didn't want there. Now's a good time to get rid of it. And if you have shaky hands like me, just brace against the table or something solid. Table, chair, your man slave, whatever. Anything stable, you know? Not your dog. Your dog will move. I guarantee it. Which is the opposite of what we're trying to do. I do apologize that doing this makes it louder. I'm a bit sensitive to that sort of thing. So if you are too, I apologize. I'll try not to say anything important. I will link to this nail file down wherever I manage to get comments and stuff. Wherever I can put the description. I've tried a lot of nail drills slash files slash whatever these are called. This is the best one I've ever used. I should be doing it here. Sometimes it's just as I'm so used to doing it right here. So I have it. I'm gonna have a break. Dip nails and this stuff, all of this stuff, it's not the putting on of the product that takes forever. It's the prep and the shaping and the finishing and, you know, all of this stuff. Yeah, you can do a manicure in 30 minutes or less, or 10 minutes or less. It'll be a 10-minute manicure, yeah. But there's also the prep and this part. And this is what takes forever, and it's going to take a lot of practice if you're just starting out. I've been doing it for 4 years, and I am the slowest person on earth still, so don't worry about it. Just have fun. You want to do this. Ah, mother Hubbard. Yeah, you're going to have to watch out for that. we're gonna hit reverse. And we do the other hand. For reasons. And you know, if you don't have the money for one of these, definitely wear a N90 or an N95 mask. Or if you have like a respirator from your day job. Respirators are amazing. But yeah, remember all those face masks we had during COVID? Those work just fine. Because you do not want to breathe this. By the way, PeppiGel is a woman-owned company by one of us who made it, you know. I'm so proud of her. I think her name is Maggie or Meggie, I don't remember. But, you know, she started this herself and then marketed really well, had a great product, and now I hope she's making all the money. But it really seems like the brand has exploded for her, and I'm so happy for her about that. But I love to support her with her dip gels and whatnot. They've expanded so much since the first time I ordered from them. First time I ordered, all they had was dip powders. Now they have gels. You know, they have the little beads and stuff that you can add on top, and a UV light, a branded UV light, a branded nail gel. All sorts of cool little stuff. The monthly club thing. Okay, now here's this big old chalk and nail right here. Let's. Maximum effort. You can get yourself just like that sometimes, so just really be careful. If you press it too hard, this will stop so that you don't burn out the motor. And you're going to have to figure out your own rhythm whenever you're doing your non-dominant hand. Sorry, using your non-dominant hand to shape and paint, etc. your dominant hand. You've got to be careful. You're going to have to find your vibe. Not your vibe, but like you're going to have to find your rhythm, how you have to do things for it to come out right without hurting yourself. These are a lot more dangerous than just painting your freaking nails, you know. But good news, there's always stuff like this. Yay! Also, look at this heckin' chunk. Look at this. This is so... like, look, it grabs. This is a coarse, very coarse file. Bit file bit. This is a diamond bit. It's a lot less coarse. It's a lot easier to use. I was a bad girl just then. I did not unplug this. You should definitely unplug your drill when switching bits. So now I'm just going to go in here and clean it up around the edges. When you get good at this, and it's not like a glitter or anything, or any fancy ombre or whatnot, yeah, you can do this in 10 minutes. Totally. You don't have to do this part if you don't have to file and whatnot. You don't have to do cleanup. And this goes a lot faster. See, this is all well and good until you switch hands. It's super easy for me to do this side, but the other side, which is of course the side that gets the most use and really needs the better job. Yeah, no, the hand that doesn't get anything done is the one that's gonna have the nice looking manicure. But the hard working hand is gonna get the janky one. Oh no. All of this is why you want this little vacuum, right? You do not want to breathe that. And also when it gets everywhere, I mean it really gets everywhere. It's really hard to clean. This, you know how glitter is the herpes of the craft world? This has glitter in it. But the glitter isn't the part that I get worried about. The glitter is the second worst part of cleaning up a mess of this stuff. The glitter is easy compared to everything else. Oh, that's why I'm having trouble. I forgot to reverse it. Reverse the flow. Sorry. I am sorry if I just exploded your speakers. My son just jumped off his bed upstairs. Holy crap. That scared me. So, fun fact about me, I jump scare really easily. Please don't jump scare me. I'll cry. I will literally cry in public. Don't forget that your nail's gonna grow out. So I like to have like kind of a gradual slope right here. So that when your nail grows out, it doesn't just like have a cliff, a literal cliffhanger on your nail. And you can always file that off later if you don't want to do that. Totally up to you. And if you hear a commercial in the background, like, I'm really sorry. That is SoundCloud, which is where I'm playing the music right now. I have a free account, so. I am not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. If you would like to sponsor me, I'll take it. I will absolutely take it and redistribute your money for you. Ooh, she thick. She thick, yeah. Boy. I should never, ever, ever try to say that again. It just doesn't sound right coming out of my mouth. Okay. Beans, if I let you in, you're gonna knock everything over. No beans. If you can hear my cat over all of this. Holy crap. She's very loud. Clearly never been lived a day in her life. Never been fed, never been given water. Don't even ask about treats. I'm telling you, we have the most spoiled cats. Not the most spoiled cats, but oh my gosh, are they spoiled. Oh, this stuff just plays. Alright. We are in the home stretch, fam. We do another layer of 2 because we sanded the nails. And one day I'm going to get that right and say file the first time instead of sand. Ooh, I think I can turn this off now. What? And now you can hear the awesome music from SoundCloud. The person who runs one of the D&D games that I'm in uses this guy for a lot of his background music. And holy crap, I'm addicted. What's fun about the number 2 is it gives you a little terrible resolution preview of what your manicure is going to look like afterwards when you're done. And again, the viscosity of this stuff is like alcohol, so like not even water thick, it's alcohol thick. So be careful, it will splash you every opportunity it gets. And that's okay. It's its job to get into all the little cracks and crevices of your manicure. Trying desperately not to say the pun that came into my head just then. You will all disown me if you've even watched for 2 seconds and you hear it. All right. Two minutes on the clock. Yeah, if you want to drop a comment and tell me things you're interested in, I have diamond painting kits. I have chainmail kit because I know how to weave chainmail, as evidenced by this jar of split jump rings. Not split jump rings, but just not closed jump rings. Resin stuff. I can do jewelry stuff. I can do, I think I said diamond painting. Sculpture, maker kits, painting. I paint minis as well. Soldering. I don't know. Let me know what you want to see. I also garden. 2 minutes. A couple seconds over 2 minutes if you time it, but yes. Now I'm gonna get a paper towel. So excuse me one moment. Should we do a sticker? I think I kind of want to do a sticker. Stickers are fun. So when I say blot, I mean like that. Like you're not going to be able to tell the difference really, but it'll help you save yourself with the number 3, because the number 3 is the most finicky of all the steps, as far as if you get any speck of number 2 onto the brush and that brush goes into the bottle, your bottle is ruined. So this helps a lot with that. So I'm going to explain what I'm going to do before I do it, just so you know, because it's not always clear what I'm doing, but I am going to use a different section of paper towel whenever I wipe off the brush, every single time. You don't want to keep going over the same spot. It won't work anymore. So every single time you see me wiping off the brush, is going to be on a different section of paper towel. In this section of paper towel, I'm just going to go ahead and tear it off so that I don't accidentally use it. I'm going to put this over here. Okay, this is the step 3. And what you want to do is you want to do a very light coat on top first, just very lightly and quickly. Then just whenever you run out, wipe it off really well and then put it back in the bottle. And then once you get that little light thin coat on, you can do another coat, and it doesn't have to be as fast or as light. And that first little thin coat will protect it from getting any number 2 on it. You don't have to wipe it off. I just do so that I don't forget. But for the second coat, you don't have to wipe it off on the paper towel. I'm gonna get a sticker because I want a sticker. Everybody wants a sticker. Let's see. Do we want, what do we want? We want a butterfly. These are all stickers from PeppiGel that came in the little boxes. We've got butterflies, which are pretty, but I really want to do these, but this is not the day. I think maybe jellyfish will be perfect for this, I think. Maybe a nautilus. What do we think? I think I'm gonna do like a really little, the blue will be hard to see, so maybe like a nautilus? We'll see. My nails aren't very big at times. I could do like a gold dragon. I don't know what these symbols and letters mean, so if you do, let me know. I don't know how to use this stuff. This is not from PeppiGel. This was a Halloween kit last year from CVS. Don't remember the brand. Maybe this one? No. Alright, I'll put these away. Let's see. Guys, I really want to do this, because I don't know what these mean. And the dragon, I think, is too big for my thumb. Alright, we're gonna do one of these. Even though it's super matchy-matchy. Oh, where am I all? I didn't know that I was gonna do this. Alright, these are also by PeppiGel. They are really sharp. These are sharp. They will, yeah, but they're for these. You want to do your first coat first. That really light, lean, not light. You know what? I swear I can talk. Just apparently not today. That really light, quick coat of number 3 goes on first. because number 3 will stick to itself for the most part this first time. All right, so here's how you do it. Just real fast, real quick. And then wipe. Wipe like your bottle of expensive nail polish depends on it, because it does. And then we do the other side. Boop, boop, boop. Fast, fast, fast. Light, light, light. I'm not sure if I'll get all 5 from this one, but I'm going to try. So you can see definitely this is not going to be a final coat because it's really bumpy and not super shiny. But we're going to figure out which of these we want. I think I'm going to do the shell. So I'm going to save it for last because I don't want to. And again, you don't have to do it the second time for the second coat, but I like to because if I don't do it for the second coat, then the next time I do the first coat, I'll forget. So I just do it, period, the end. And people say it doesn't have a smell. It does. It smells like nail polish. But guys, it's gonna have a smell. It really is. So like open a window, I don't know. Put on the fan. Your eyes may water. It's good stuff though. Right, technically, you're done. Technically. I want a sticker though, because I'm particular and I'm weird and I love it, so we're just gonna do a sticker. And don't forget, it's not completely dry yet. Oh, come on. There we go. that is literally all you do. Like, you can use a UV lamp to continue the drying, but you don't need to. My friend just puts her hands in cold water, but just understand that it's nail polish. It's just really sturdy nail polish. I like to use the UV lights. It's a little pen one. I think it helps. You know, you kind of want to just get up and go when you're done with this because you've been sitting forever, so. I'm going to do another coat with this sticker because I do not want any bowl hockey, if you know what I mean. And because we can, we're doing another time. But yeah, I like to do this with my dominant hand. You know, just get a little extra hardening going on. You don't have to do this. It is not necessary at all. I just like to. I don't pay much attention to my hands. I don't know if you can tell. So having this, otherwise I don't want it to get sticky and stick to everything, because then it looks weird, you know? Especially this one, because there were so many coats. It's not a UV polish. But again, it does help, especially with these thicker layers. Anyway, that is PeppiGel, and now, yeah, your nails are done. And honestly, I really do garden with these. Like, I will dig my hands into the clay dirt and try and pull up stones with these nails, and they will not come off, they won't chip, they won't budge, which is great. And also terrible whenever you need to take them off. But that's not what we're focusing on today. So, sorry about the ink. Hopefully the supplies I ordered will be here by tomorrow. So I might do another live, I don't know. But yeah, thank you for joining me today. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you'd like to see. If there's anybody you'd like to nominate for support from our group. Hopefully the website will be up soonish. But yeah, let me know. Thank you so much for watching. And if I can get my mouse to work, then